Do you know what this gesture means? What does this mean? Was sage ich? What do I say? You will find out in this video. A lot of you guys already asked us, could you please do a video about German idioms and common phrases? And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Deutsche Redewendungen. I'm gonna give you 20 famous idioms, common phrases, which you can use in your daily life. One side note up front, usually Deutsche Redewendungen or idioms, they usually are being taught in your textbook at B2 level or higher, but no worries, there are a couple of them here which you can use also as a beginner, and you can use them also in your German class, and some of them you can tell your teacher. Alright, let's start. Nummer 1, die Daumen drücken. Die Daumen drücken, literally translated, means press the thumbs. Doesn't make too much sense, so in English the equivalent would be keep your fingers crossed. Situation. Your classmate has a upcoming exam, a German exam, and you want to wish him or her luck. And then you can say, ich drücke dir die Daumen. Ich drücke dir die Daumen. I wish you luck. In English, we cross the fingers in English, but in German, we drücken die Daumen. Nummer 2, fix und fertig sein, literally translated, to be quick and ready. Again, doesn't make too much sense. In English, to be super exhausted. When you look at this guy here, you can say, ist fix und fertig. Ist fix und fertig. He is completely, totally exhausted. I don't know what they did here, but he looks very exhausted. Nummer 3, jemanden auf den Arm nehmen. Literally taking someone on your arm. Again, doesn't make too much sense. In English it would be pull someone's leg. Zum Beispiel, your friend is telling you something, but you just cannot believe it. It cannot be true what he or she is saying. And to make sure that it's not true and he is or she is just making a joke, you can say, du nimmst mich doch auf den Arm, oder du nimmst mich doch auf den Arm, oder you're just kidding, right? Nummer 4, das ist ein Katzensprung. Das ist ein Katzensprung, that's a cat's jump. Meaning is, it's a stone throw away. Situation, you just moved to Germany for German classes and you want to ask where the school is, and the school is actually very close by. So you ask a friend of yours living there and ask, wo ist die Schule? And he or she might answer, die Schule ist nur einen Katzensprung entfernt. Die Schule ist nur einen Katzensprung entfernt. The school is very close. Nummer 5, Gift draufnehmen. Gift draufnehmen, literally translated, taking poison on that. English, bet your life on that. Zum Beispiel, Situation, you are invited by a friend to his birthday party and he or she asks you, are you coming? And you say, ja, klar, of course, yes, I will come, I will be there. And they just want to make sure and say, are you really coming? And then to emphasize, to make sure that you're coming, you can say, da kannst du Gift draufnehmen. Da kannst du Gift draufnehmen. I will be there for sure. You can bet your life on that. Nummer 6. Zwei Fliegen mit einer Klappe schlagen. To kill 2 flies with 1 swat. In English, to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And here, funny thing, we actually have flies and we have a swat. And in English, they kill birds with a stone, which for me sounds a little bit more cruel. So here, the German version is much nicer. Situation, when you succeeded to finish something, actually not only one thing, but 2 things at the same time, instead of just one, then you can say, da habe ich 2 Fliegen mit einer Klappe geschlagen. Wow, I just got 2 things at the same time. Nummer 7, schlafen wie ein Murmeltier. Literally, to sleep like a marmot. In English, they say sleep like a dog. Ich habe gestern wie ein Murmeltier geschlafen. Ich habe gestern wie ein Murmeltier geschlafen. Yesterday I slept so well, so deep and so long. And the reason why we say Murmeltier, that's these guys here on the pictures, they actually sleep at least 6 months until 9 months. So they do this winter sleep, einen Winterschlaf. And this one is quite long, so it makes sense if you had a very nice sleep, you can say, ich habe geschlafen wie ein Murmeltier. Nummer 8. Sich zum Affen machen. Literally to make an ape of yourself. To make a fool of yourself, that's in English. Situation, this guy here, he is taking a selfie and his friends, also apes, they would probably say in this situation, du machst dich voll zum Affen. Du machst dich voll zum Affen. You make a complete fool of yourself. Nummer 9. Eine Extrawurst haben. Eine Extrawurst haben, literally to have a extra sausage. In English, to ask for a special treatment. Situation, you and your family are doing a day trip and you are leaving soon. You already packed everything is ready, and you just want to go into the car and drive off to whatever destination you wish to. And your kids are just hanging around still on the couch playing on their phone maybe. And then you can say, kommst du jetzt oder brauchst du eine Extrawurst? Kommst du jetzt oder brauchst du eine Extrawurst? Are you coming now or do you need a special invitation? Nummer 10. Tomaten auf den Augen haben. Literally to have tomatoes on one's eyes. Meaning to be oblivious to what is going on around you. Or in other words, if you can't see what is very clear actually in front of you. So something you should be able to see for sure. Situation, you are in the zoo with your friend and you're standing in front of the ice bear cage. And the ice bear is lying there right in front of you and your friend is asking, wo ist der Eisbär? Wo ist der Eisbär? So obviously he can't see it, and then you can say, hast du Tomaten auf den Augen? Can't you see it? It's right there in front of you. Nummer 11. Nur Bahnhof verstehen. Literally to understand only train station. Meaning it's all Greek to me. Zum Beispiel, if you are in German class and your teacher, not us, your German teacher is explaining you a difficult grammar topic, but you just don't understand it. You really don't get it what he or she is trying to explain you. Then you can say, hallo Lehrer, ich verstehe nur Bahnhof. Ich verstehe nur Bahnhof. I absolutely do have no idea what you are talking about. Try it the next time. If you don't understand what your teacher is explaining, say, Lehrer, ich verstehe nur Bahnhof. Nummer 12. Da steppt der Bär. The bear dances there. It's a good party. That's the meaning. For example, im Roxy steppt der Bär. Roxy can be any kind of club name. And your friend is asking, hey, what's going on? It's Saturday night. Where are we going tonight? And then you can say, in the club Roxy is a good party. That's in German. You could say, im Roxy steppt der Bär. Nummer 13. Den Nagel auf den Kopf treffen. To hit the nail on the head. And surprise, in English, it's the same thing. Situation, you try to explain something to your friend, but you just cannot find the right words for it, and you're pretty sure this explanation is not so good. And then another friend comes in and explains it perfectly and helps you. And then you can say, du hast den Nagel auf den Kopf getroffen. Du hast den Nagel auf den Kopf getroffen. You said it perfectly. Nummer 14. Etwas wie seine Westentasche kennen. To know something like one's waistcoat pocket. In English, to know like the back of one's hand. Meaning, if you know something very well. For example, you go to a new city in Germany together with your friend, and you have another friend in this city and he's a local there, so he knows the city very well. So you can tell your friend, hey, my friend Hans, let's call him Hans, kennt die Stadt wie seine Westentasche. Kennt die Stadt wie seine Westentasche. He knows the town very well. He can show us around. Nummer 15, Schwein haben. Schwein haben, to have a pig. Not much of a meaning. In English, to have a stroke of luck. Situation, you had a terrible bicycle accident and you tell this to your friend. Oh, ich hatte einen Unfall. Es war schrecklich. It was terrible. My bicycle is completely wrecked, but I'm actually okay. I don't have any injuries. And then your friend might probably say, oh, da hast du Schwein gehabt. Da hast du Schwein gehabt. You were very lucky. Nummer 16. Seinen Senf dazugeben. To add your mustard to it. English, give their 2 cents worth. Meaning, if you add something, you have to add something, it's more like a comment. If you comment something, and the people don't like that you comment this all the time. Situation, again, you explain something to a friend of yours, and there's this one friend in the back, and he's just listening, and you finished explaining, actually everything is okay, and then he added something, kind of not criticizing you, but maybe a little bit better than you, and doesn't have to be, but he just adds some comments, and he's always doing that, and then you can say, oh, du musst aber auch immer deinen Senf dazugeben. Du musst aber auch immer deinen Senf dazugeben. You always must comment on something. Nummer 17, klar wie Kloßbrühe. Klar wie Kloßbrühe, clear as dumpling broth. In English, crystal clear. Situation, again in your classroom. And again, your German teacher is explaining you something, but this time he is doing it perfectly. And at the end, he is asking, haben Sie verstanden? Oder hast du es verstanden? And then you can say, das ist klar wie Kloßbrühe. Das ist klar wie Kloßbrühe. I understood completely. Nummer 18, weggehen wie warme Semmeln. To go like warm bread rolls. In English, they say sell like hot cakes. Situation, by the way, these are these bread rolls here on the picture. Situation is you were invited to a birthday party of a friend and you brought a cake. And obviously this cake is very delicious because people are eating this cake quite fast and it's almost nothing left. And then the host might come up to you and say, dein Kuchen geht weg wie warme Semmeln. Dein Kuchen geht weg wie warme Semmeln. Obviously, the people really love your cake. Nummer 19, wo sich Fuchs und Hase gute Nacht sagen. Where fox and rabbit say good night, rabbit or hare say good night to one another. In English, in the middle of nowhere. For example, the situation, you and your friend are going somewhere and your friend booked a hotel at this destination, and then you also check the hotel. You want to make sure that it's a nice hotel, and then you see, oh, this is really in nowhere. It's way too far where you want to be. Then you can say, oh, das Hotel steht in einer Gegend, wo sich Fuchs und Hase gute Nacht sagen. The hotel is in the middle of nowhere. And here in the picture you see einen Hasen und einen Fuchs. And you can say, because you want to wish luck to this Hasen, then you can say, wir drücken dem Hasen die Daumen. We wish him luck that he's gonna be fast enough. Nummer 20, the last one, da liegt der Hund begraben. That's where the dog is buried. Not a nice one, but in English that's the heart of the matter. Or in other words, when you found the reason for a problem. For example, a student of mine asked me, Luzi, why is there written einen, this article, why this en, why it's not ein? And then I say, yeah, that's because it's Akkusativ. Einen ist ein Akkusativartikel. And then he or she looks at me and says, was ist Akkusativ? And then I say, da liegt der Hund begraben. Da liegt der Hund begraben. Now I see the problem. First have to explain you Akkusativ. Talking about Akkusativ, if you think that you're still not so sure about the German cases, we do have a playlist right here about all German cases. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. I hope you learned something. I hope you can use some idioms in your daily life. And let me know down in the comments, do you have a favorite one or any one I missed? Vielen Dank, bis zum nächsten Mal, auf Wiedersehen und bye bye.